Hey, what's up guys, Evo94 back with another action figure review. Today we are looking at the Hasbro Marvel Legends Super Villains Xemnu Build-A-Figure. Today we are looking at the Hasbro Marvel Legends Super Villains wave. This is the Xemnu Build-A-Figure from that wave. We finally completed the entire Build-A-Figure after collecting 6 figures to complete the Build-A-Figure. Now this wave contains 7, that means one of them does not have a Build-A-Figure piece, and that is Dr. Doom. So you don't need him to build your Xemnu Build-A-Figure. So the head comes with Red Skull, left arm comes with Dormammu, right arm comes with AIM Scientist Supreme, the left leg comes with the Hood, right leg comes with Arcade, and last but not least the torso comes with Lady Deathstrike. Here is Xemnu built together. He stands about 8.5 inches tall, and he is pretty hefty, pretty beefy looking character. He is an enemy of the Hulk, so he goes toe to toe with the Hulk quite a bit. So we'll get him next to him and we'll check him out. But he does look good, and they painted him very nicely. He's just all white, but he's got some nice blue shading on his fur, which makes that much of a difference. Compared to if he was just all white. Now the silver piece on the torso or on the abdominal area is just a gray silver molded plastic, not painted, but it looks okay. Still looks like a metal color. So is the little helmet piece on the top of the head right there. Accessories for the figure, so let's just take a closer look at the Build-A-Figure. Here's a close look at that head sculpt. Check out those eyes, done very nicely. Look at that. I love the sculpt around the eyes, and the metal piece on his head looks very good. You can see the bolts right there in the middle. The overall sculpt of the fur came out very nice and realistic, so that's pretty dope. Here's the back side of the figure. Sculpt's looking good. I think this is the Sasquatch body mold with some, different retooling, like the hand there. The feet is a little different. You can see he's got like 3 toes. But you can really see the blue shading on the figure overall. See right there on the shoulder, the forearm, the shins right there. It does have pins, so it is a older mold. And there's the back side of the figure. Some red and silver there. Now the head is kind of limited. It doesn't really go up. That's unfortunate. I mean, he's got that big sculpted piece in the back there, so it's not really going to move up or down because he's got the little beard there. So up and down, super restricted. Left and right, I mean, see how it popped out? I don't know, man. It doesn't seem like he has any range of motion when it comes to the head. I mean, you can kind of half it there. It hasn't popped out yet, and he's looking to the side. So you can make it work a little bit, but it is very limited when it comes to the head movement. Arms are going to go forward and back just fine, in and out that far. Bicep swivel, single jointed elbows. If you have Sasquatch, you know what to expect here, but we get a swivel at the wrist with a hinge at the hand. That's it for the arm. We have an ab crunch at the torso, where that gets hindered by this metal piece right here. Is what it is there. There's a waist swivel. We have two jointed legs that will snap off if you go too far, but there it is. That's about as far as it goes before it starts to come out right there. We get double jointed knees. We get an ankle hinge at the foot, and then the ankle rocker. And no swivel at the foot. That's about it there for the articulation of Xemnu. Speaking of this metal piece, I'm not very familiar with the character, but I did see an image of the Hulk pretty much ripping Xemnu apart with his guts spilling out and everything. And I'm just taking a wild guess that maybe this is when they revived Xemnu and put him back together, that this is why he has a metal piece around his waist and he's got a piece on his head. Let me know, somebody confirm that in the comments. And for our height comparisons, I might as well just throw in the entire Super Villains wave here. Therefore you can see the entire wave all in one shot and check that out. This is a pretty nice solid wave by Hasbro. Very nice offering for their first Super Villains wave. It looks very promising to see what we get next. This is a very nice set. I think it is definitely worth the money to grab this series for sure. Clearly you can see there Xemnu the Build-A-Figure is towering over everybody in the wave. I'd say the second tallest figure would probably be Dormammu because of the flame effect, and the AIM Scientist Supreme is right there close second, next to Doom, and Hood because of his actual hood is pretty tall there. So overall good. Up next here we have him next to The Incredible Hulk. This is the 80th anniversary release of the Hulk. And you can see that they stand pretty darn near the same. Honestly, they're about the same height. Not too bad. Looking at the shoulders though, it seems like maybe the Hulk has a little bit of height in terms of the shoulder height there. Maybe he's slightly taller, but then Xemnu has a nice little pointy helmet here, so that helps. And then I'll go ahead and throw in Sasquatch there since they share similar body molds. You can see how they both stack up pretty much the same height as they should. And here he is next to a more recent released Build-A-Figure. This is Mr. Hyde from the Shang-Chi movie figure wave. So there you have it, guys. That is the Build-A-Figure for the Super Villains Hasbro Marvel Legends wave. This is Xemnu. That wraps up the entire wave in its entirety. Hopefully you guys checked out all the reviews of every single figure in the wave. If you did not, be sure to check it out. They are all up on my channel. Hopefully I made your choice a little easier in whether or not you want to purchase these figures or not. That wraps things up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know down below in the comments what you think of the wave, what you think of the Build-A-Figure. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and as always, take care and have a great day. Bye.
That's crispy.